Hello everyone, I am Havimi Ingalia from Group 5 and our topic is all about the different species that are belong in Dipterocarp forest. But before that, what is Dipterocarp forest? It refers to any forest in which the dominant species of trees are members of the family Dipterocarpaceae. And also, it can be found throughout the tropical regions of the world. So here are the examples of species that are belong in Dipterocarp forests. First, we have Shorea leprosola. It is commonly known as red meranti. It is an emergent tree of the rainforest with a wide umbrella-shaped crown and can grow up to 54 meters tall. It can be found in Southeast Asia like in Thailand, Malaysia, and Indonesia. The wood is suitable for joinery, utility furniture, paneling, ceiling, and interior partitions. And also, the stem contains resin known as the marbato. So it is an ingredient that can be used in making lacquers, inks, oil paints, and varnishes. So Shorea leprosola is an endangered species. And also, it can be found on hillsides and ridges, on clayey to sandy soils, and also in limestones. Second, we have Shorea robusta. It is commonly known as salt tree, a hardwood timber tree up to 30 to 35 meters tall. It occurs in moist forests and an evergreen moist forest. It is native to India, Myanmar, and Nepal. The wood is suitable for constructing frames, doors, and windows. The seeds and fruits are one of the sources for making a lamp oil. Also, Shorea robusta is a least concern. And some part of India, in Malkangiri, the people there are believed that the salt tree is a house of tribal goddess, and they valued it as a holy tree. And third, we have Dryobalanops aromatica. It is commonly known as Borneo Kampor, Kampor tree, and Malay Kampor or Sumatran Kampor. The species name, aromatica, is derived from Latin word aromaticus, means spice-like, and refers to the smell of the damar or resin. It is a large emergent tree up to 65 or even 75 meters tall. It is found in Sumatra, Peninsular Malaysia, and Borneo. And the wood is used in construction of boats, furnitures, and flooring. The oil can be used in medicinally and in perfumes. So, Dryobalanops aromatica, it is critically endangered. So, Dryobalanops aromatica is one of several tree species known to exhibit a behavior called crown shyness.
Hello everyone, I am Lindenmar Alferez and I will discuss three species that can be found in a Dipterocarp forest. First, we have Anisoptera aurea, or commonly known as dagang. Anisoptera aurea is a tree that can grow up to 40 meters tall. The bole can be up to 160 centimeters in diameter. The tree is commonly harvested from the wild for its wood. Anisoptera aurea can be found in Laguna, Quezon, Camarines, and Polillo Islands. This type of tree is considered as endangered. Although not formally assessed by the Department of Environment and Natural Resources or DENR or International Union for Conservation of Nature or IUCN, this species is likely to be endangered due to the continuing decline in its extent of occurrence, quality of habitat, and number of mature individuals in the wild. Dagang is a light hardwood type with density of 550 to 790 kilograms per cubic meter at 50% moisture content. The timber is suitable for general construction, interior finish, ship planking, wooden tanks, and for veneer and plywood. Next, we have Palus sapis or Anisoptera torifera. Anisoptera torifera is an emergent or large canopy tree with a relatively small but dense crown that can grow to 50 meters tall. The cylindrical bowl can be up to 180 centimeter in diameter. It has prominent, thick, rounded, tall, straight buttresses. Palus sapis can be found in Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, Abra, Cagayan, Nueva Vizcaya, Nueva Ecija, Zambales, Bataan, Pangasinan, Tarlac, Laguna, Quezon, Camarines Norte, Camarines Sur, and Albay. Sibuyan, Ticao, Masbate, Panay, Negros, Samar, Leyte, Bohol, and in Mindanao in Zamboanga. This type of tree is considered as vulnerable. Anisoptera torifera is a light hardwood type with density of 580 to 710 kg per cubic meter at 15% moisture content. Anisoptera torifera's trunk is the source of a resinous oil known as palusapis oil. It is used locally as an illuminant for varnishing and for caulking boats. It has good potential for use in making varnishes. Next, we have the hairy leaf apitong or Dipterocarpus alatus. Dipterocarpus alatus, or commonly known as apitong, is a tropical forest tree. It is medium-sized and about 40 meters tall in height with an umbrella-shaped canopy and a tall, straight, cylindrical trunk that can be up to 150 centimeter in diameter. In the Philippines, it can be found in Abra, Nueva Vizcaya, and Bataan. It can also be found in Eastern India, Andaman Islands, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, and Vietnam. According to DNR DAO 2007-01, hairy leaf apitong is endangered. Dipterocarpus alatus is a medium hardwood type with density of 620 to 195 kg per cubic meter at 15% moisture content. The tree produces a highly valued wood in construction and oily resin. The trunk yields resin that can be used in analgesic liniments or as an antiseptic in bandages or ulcerated wound when mixed with beeswax. It can also be used for illumination and waterproofing, baskets and boats, for paint as varnish, and in printing ink industries. The bark can be used against rheumatism and liver diseases. The plant also yields essential oil used in perfumery. The wood is hard, fine-grained, but not very durable. And that is the three species out of the many kind of species that can be found in the Dipterocarp forest. I hope that you learned something, and thank you for listening.
Hi ma'am, I'm Amador Beliro Udo from Group 5, Topic 7. Ang Topic 7 is all about plants sa family is sa Dipterocarpaceae. First topic na ako is Surya contorta. Ang Surya contorta, yung distribution is throughout the Philippines lang. Ang yung description is an evergreen tree that can grow up to 50 meters tall. The straight ball is usually unbranched for 15 to 20 meters. It can be 60 to 150 centimeters in diameter with brattesses. Ang uses niya is, the timber is used as light red miranti or as white miranti. It is often traded as white lawaan in the Philippines, where it is important timber. Ang threats niya is critically endangered. More information about aning trees is, the tree is commonly harvested from the wild for its wood which is traded internationally. Ang iyang pangalan sa Pilipinas is ang Mindanao White Lawaan or generally White Lawaan. Ang sika na nga topic is ang Surya Guisu. Surya Guisu, moriga puntoy ang family name, ang Dipterocarp distribution niya is sa Colombia, Laos, Vietnam, Sumatra, Peninsular, Malaysia, Borneo, o sa atong sa Philippines. Ayang description is, Surya Guisu is a tree that can grow up to 30 meters, up to 40 meters, and its diameter is can measure up to 1.80 meters or more. Yung uses is generally used for construction, furniture making, ship and boat, farming, and other uses that needing hardwood with aesthetically pleasing grain. Ang threats is critically endangered. More information sa Guichu can be differentiated by color of its branches, which are dark. Primarily, its habitat can be found at low altitude of the forest, normally inhabiting ridges. Ang akong ikuan sa anong name siya Guichu kay the name of Guichu is a Philippine Spanish word derived from the Tagalog gihu. This is also sometimes known as red balan or red balaw. Other local names included of Yamban in Zambales and Taralay in Tarlac. Ang third na nga topic is ang Dipterocarpus gracilis. Dipterocarpus gracilis, distribution niya is sa Kalimtan, Bangladesh, India, Indonesia, Peninsular Malaysia, Myanmar, Thailand, Philippines, and Vietnam. Description is, it is a large tree that can grow up to 50 meters tall with buttressed roots. Bark is pale gray to mid-gray brown, smooth with lenticels with young and become rough and scaly at its mature. Uses, it is often used as commercial grade plywood. It is one of the most important source of kirawing timber. Threats niya, critically endangered. More information about these trees is about the tree is harvested from the wild for its reason. It is also exploited commercially as a source of kirawing timbers. Yung Tagalog sa Philippines is panaw. Ang akong pangkaupat is ang Surya Vallis. Surya Vallis, distribution niya is sa Southeast Asia, Malaysia, and Indonesia. Description niya is, Surya Vallis is a tree with rather even hemispheric crown of many ascending branches. It can grow up to 60 meters tall. The straight cylindrical bowl can be free of branch for 18 to 27 meters up to 138 centimeters in diameter, and with stout buttresses up to 1 meters high. Uses is, the timber is used, nasay adamar is obtained from the tree. It is used for candle making, soap manufacture, and for illumination. Threats niya is critically endangered. More information about this tree as the tree is harvested from the wild for its high quality resin and its wood, which is also known as light red miranti. Both resin and wood are treated. Lastly, ang topic is ang Surya resinosa. Surya resinosa is maragapon to kanitanan akong topic is all about sa family of Dipterocarpaceae. Ang distribution niya is, it is found from Sumatra, Peninsular Malaysia, and Borneo. Description is, Surya resinosa is a large tree with a hemispheric crown. It can grow up to 50 meters tall. The straight cylindrical bowl can be free of branches for 18 to 24 meters, up to 125 centimeters in diameter, and with buttresses that can be large or totally absent. Uses niya is, the timber is used as white guarantee. The wood is very durable. Sa ato pa, grabe ni kaligon. It is used for making bridges, barbs, beams, and for application where great strength is required. Ang threat niya is classified endangered. More information about this tree is the tree is harvested from the wild as a commercial source of timber of white guarantee. Mapod ni siya ang kuan, yang called po ni siya as along with some other species with genus Suria white guarantee. Mara dito siya daay. Mara to. Thank you.
Dryobalanops lanceolata. It is an extremely large tree that can grow up to 8 meters tall, and it can be found at Dipterocarp forests and a clay-rich soils. So the uses of this plant is several medical purposes such as mouth ulcers, abscesses, boils, and cold sores. It is tagged by the International Union for Conservation of Nature as a red list, although these are not currently major threat, but due to logging operation, it may a threat for the future of this species. So the distribution of this species is from the lowland forest in southern Vietnam. Furthermore, this plant of species is from the family of Dipterocarpiaceae. The species name is derived from Latin that refers of the shape of the leaf. This species is endemic to Borneo, which this species is commonly makita nato sa Borneo. Soya siamensis. Soya siamensis sells deciduous tree, meaning it can fall off or shed the leaves for maturity and life cycle, and it can grow up to 30 meters in height. The straight and often branchless bole that can be up to 80 centimeters in diameter. The uses of this species is the tree is a source of weed rising, or what they call a dragon blood, which can use for caulking boats or waterproofing the boats. The wood of this species is used for heavy constructions. The IUCN tagged as redless due to habitat conversion. So it can be found throughout Indochina towards peninsular Thailand and northeastern peninsular Malaysia. Furthermore, it is a species of tree in the family of Dipterocarpiaceae, and it is native to most of mainland and Southeast Asia. Barashuria malauna is a large tree that can grow up to 60 meters tall, found in mixed Dipterocarp forests and other variable clay soils. So the uses of this species is for rough construction, cabinet, and furniture making. It is tagged as redless by the UICN due to massive land conversion, and it can be found in Philippines and the northeast coast of Sabah in Borneo. Furthermore, Barashuria malaunan is a species of plant in the family of Dipterocarpiaceae, and the name malaunan is derived from Tagalog and is a putative vernacular name of this species.
Dipterocarp forest. Dipterocarp forest, the dominant forest type in Mindanao lowlands and the rest of the Philippines, was a Dipterocarp forest. This group of trees is known as a Philippine mahogany in the timber trade. This forest type occurred from sea level elevation of 400 meters or higher. Individual Dipterocarps occurs 1,500 meters. The study of Gerard Lagenberg analyzed vegetation data from Leyte Cordillera on the island of Leyte, Philippines, to document the occurrence and habitat distribution of Dipterocarp species. A total of 18 species belonging the 6 Philippine Dipterocarps genera and representing all 8 Philippine Dipterocarps timber group were encountered. First example is Shorea passiflora. Shorea passiflora is a species of plant in the family of Dipterocarps. It found in Sumatra Peninsular, Malaysia, Singapore. It is threatened by habitat loss. The specific epithet or Latin word or flu-flowered. An emergent tree is undisturbed mixed Dipterocarp forest and at elevation up to 900 meters. The wood was wide range and its uses for an interior and exterior paneling, journey light like sculpture wood, woodware, and cabinet works. These trees usually found on well-drained soils. In the wild, mostly found in hillsides and clay and sandy soils. Next is Shorea bracteolata. Bracteolata is a medium to large size tree with a large dens. It is found in Sumatra Peninsular, Malaysia, Singapore, and Borneo. Bracteolata is a emergent tree up to 50 meters found in the mixed Dipterocarp forest on well-drained clay and sandy soils. The exuded resins is allowed to dry on the tree before it collected. This produces resins. Next is Dipterocarpus grandiflorus. Grandiflorus is a species in the flowering plant in the Dipterocarp family. This can be found in Andaman Island, Myanmar, Vietnam, Thailand, Peninsular Malaysia, Singapore, Borneo, and Philippines. It is an endangered medium hardwood tree in Southeast Asia and India. It is endangered. Its wood is used to produce good quality of charcoal, paper pulp, and timber sold under the carrying designation. Its gum is used of locally waterproof varnish. This grandiflorus can grow up to 45 meter tall. Next is Shorea multiflora. This can be found in Southeast Asia or in Malaysia. Accompanying emergent tree widespread of common in lowlands and hill mixed Dipterocarp forest, favoring yellow sands near the coast and shale ridge inland, but there are absence of clay. From sea level elevation of 700 meters. The wood is used for purposes such as heavy construction, interior joinery and paneling, furniture, light carpentry, flooring, and veneers. A plant of lowland area is moist tropics where it is found at elevation up to 700 meters. Next is Shorea macrophylla. It must commonly found in Southeast Asia, Malaysia, Borneo, Indonesia. The tree is endemic in the island of Borneo. A canopy tree locally abundant in mixed Dipterocarp forest, growing on a clay which periodically flooded alluvium and river banks, uncommon on the hillsides at elevation below 600 meters. Shirley microphyllae is edible fat obtained from the seed. It is easily absorbed by skin. It can be used to treat skin problems and often used a carrier to apply the substance to the skin. A plant of lowland area is moist tropics where it is found at elevation up to 600 meters. The tree does not start for being fruit until it is 18 to 25 years old.
Good morning, ma'am. Our topic for today is all about Dipterocarp. So we have some species of Dipterocarp here. Number one, Shorea almond. Shorea almond is a large tree. It reaches up to 50 to 70 meters in height and is about 160 centimeters in diameter. Shorea almond is a species of plant in the family Dipterocarpaceae. It is native to Borneo and the Philippines. So ang Shorea almond daw mas giila nga lawaan. Mataas na siya og halos 50 to 70 ka metros ang iyang katason. So ang iyang kadakuon naman or kalapad mo size siya og 160 centimeters. So dili gid siya basta-basta ang iyang kadako og kataas. Okay. Ang Shorea almond is a scientific name of lawaan og ang iyahang family name is Dipterocarpaceae. So natay mga local names diri sa Pilipinas niya no. So number 1, Mangloko-loko in Camarines Norte, Bula in Camarines Norte, Lawaan item in Sorsogon, Catanduanes, Dangleg in Quezon. So muna ang iyang mga local names diri sa Philippines. Okay. Naday siya mga uses ani nga kahoy no. Almond is used for cabinet making, furniture or interior trim, packing boxes, flooring, crates, utensils, mining timbers, and general constructions. Okay. Muna ang iyang mga uses ana niya nga kahoy. Then ang iyang conservation status is critically endangered. So hapit na gid sa mahurot no kay critically endangered naman. Based sa atong IUCN, International Union for Conservation of Nature. Okay, number 2. Shorea richitia. Shorea richitia is a species of plant the family Dipterocarpaceae. So ang Shorea richitia daw is familiar gyapon na siya sa Dipterocarpaceae. Kauban na gyapon na sila sa Shorea almond. It grow as a canopy tree to 40 meters in height. So ang form daw sa iyang pagtubo is na siya pagka-wide ang iyang mga sanga. So landong gyud kay ang iyang mga palibot ani. Okay. So ang iyang country is Malaysia, then ang iyang locality is Borneo. The Shorea richitia is mostly used in furniture and trim work. It's okay. Sorry. So na siya mga uses no, cabinet making, murag same ra gyapon siya atong sa Shorea almond. Okay. Ang conservation status niya is critically endangered gyapon based sa ato ang International Union for Conservation of Nature. So that's all. Thank you, ma'am.
Hello guys, my topic is about Bryobalanos beccarii. Bryobalanos beccarii or Capor gallin is a species of plant in the family Dipterocarpaceae. The species is named after Odoardo Beccarii, 1843 to 1921, an Italian explorer and botanist. It is found in peninsular Malaysia and Borneo. Is a large median tree up to 65 meter tall found in mixed Dipterocarp forests on shallow ledge soils over both sandstone and shale. The tree commonly harvests from wild for its timber known as copper, which is used locally and also exported. It is recorded from at least 4 protected areas: Bako, Gonong, Maulo, Cracker Range, and Yolo Timberong National Park. This species is categorized as endangered due to its restricted distribution throughout the district of Sabah and Sawarak, also classified as endangered in the IUCN Red List of Threatened Species 2010. So, guy. Next is Dipterocarpus costatus. Dipterocarpus costatus is a bipedidicous tree with a ladder, open spherical crown growing from 25 to 40 meters tall. The straight cylindrical ball is unbuttressed. It can be free of branch for up to 20 meters and 80 to 100 centimeters in diameter, 404, 418, 443, 451. See. The tree is harvested from wild for its resin and also for its timber, which is traded internationally. The oleo resin and the bark have medical properties. A resin is obtained from the trunk. It is valuable in the paint industry. It is used as a coat for waterproofing paper, as a varnish for walls, and furniture. The plant is classified as endangered in the IUCN release of 13 species 2011. Next is Vatica odorata. Vatica odorata is a tree in the family Dipterocarpaceae. It grows as a canopy tree up to 40 meters, 130 feet tall, with a trunk diameter up to 60 centimeters, 24 inch. The specific epithet odorata is from the Latin meaning scented, referring to the flowers. Habitat is mixed Dipterocarp from the sea level to 1,900 meters altitude. B. odorata is found from East Asia, southern China, Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, Myanmar, Malaysia, Indonesia, and the Philippines. The tree is harvested from the wild for its valuable timber, primary forest of elevation of 300 to 900 meters. The timber is used in the heavy construction, paling, ship flooring, furniture production, and many other purposes. Evergreen and semi-evergreen forests on sandy soil or on old alluvial soil and open forests as well. The conservation of Batikal Drota in the IUCN Red List is less concerned. Next is Compassia excelsa. Compassia excelsa is an emerging tropical rainforest species in the family Fabaceae. It is found in Indonesia, Malaysia, the Philippines, and Thailand. It is one of the tallest tropical tree species. The tallest measured specimen is 85.8 meter or 88-meter tall. It is useful timber species for heavy construction and is currently gaining importance in trade because of the shortage of heavy hard timbers. The tree has also local use as food and medicine. The trees are protected from the Karen in Kalimantan because wild beasts often build nests in the branch. It is also protected in Sarawak under the Wildlife Protection Bill of 1990. The plant is classified as less concerned in the IUCN Red List of 13 species 2013. Next is Shoria polysperma. Shoria polysperma is a species of flowering plant in the family Dipterocarpaceae. It is endemic to the Philippines. It is threatened by habitat loss. The species is commonly known as tangel in the Philippines. Shoria polysperma, or commonly known as tangel, is a large tree endemic to the Philippines, threatened by habitat. It has straight cylindrical but crisp bole. It has non-medical and edible uses but is widely exploited from the wild for its wood that is used for paneling, joinery, furniture, cabinet work, carpentry, flooring, stairs, boxes, and crates, veneer, shipbuilding, etc. Shoria plasmaris are an evergreen tree growing to 25 meter 82 feet by 20 meter 65 feet at a fast rate. Thank you guys.